The Buffalo Bills added to their wide receiver room in the second round of the 2024 NFL Draft when they selected Keon Coleman with the 33rd overall pick. And everybody knows that with the departure of Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, the 20-year-old wideout will be heavily relied on early and often in his NFL career with superstar quarterback Josh Allen under center. But there's more that meets the eye with Coleman, and in this video, I'll be telling you everything you need to know about the Bills' newest wide receiver, Keon Coleman. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker. I'm Jake Varco, and in this video, I'll be telling you everything you need to know about the Bills' newest wide receiver, Keon Coleman, who has already made his presence felt in Buffalo with his latest press conference.
I can grab something?
Oh, they're great. They're fired.
But if you haven't yet, I encourage you to click like on this video, stay tuned for more content coming your way, and click that subscribe button to be notified every time new content's being released on the channel. Now here's all you need to know about the Bills' newest wide receiver. Coleman is a multi-sport athlete, and although his golf game isn't anything too special,
I could golf a little bit now. Like I said, I'm Tiger, wish he could. I wish I could golf for real.
He played basketball during his time at Michigan State University, and the skills that he gathered from his time playing hoops are clearly transferable to the gridiron as he excels in 50-50 jump ball scenarios, and he possesses the ability to hurdle defenders like his middle name is Josh. This skilled young wideout is a gifted athlete standing in at 6'3", 213 pounds with a 38-inch vertical jump, and he uses his size and his strength to create separation from defenders. But he's actually not the only gifted athlete in his family, because he's the cousin of Dallas Cowboys star wide receiver Ceedee Lamb.
That's actually my cousin.
And in case you didn't know, that guy is pretty darn good at football too.
No shit.
The family of Coleman and Lamb come from the small town of Opelousas, Louisiana, that has an estimated population of 15,218 residents as of 2024. In total, the town of Opelousas has been the hometown of just 6 NFL players, with Coleman being the 6th one.
Oh, just growing up in Louisiana, man, just being a kid from Opelousas that didn't quit on his dream. You know, it's simple. Statistics say I'm not supposed to be here. You know, a lot of guys don't really get this far, be able to, use the mentality that I have to be able to get this far.
So when he says that he's defying the odds by making the National Football League, he really means it. Coleman spent 2 years at Michigan State University, where he accumulated a total of 65 receptions with 848 yards and 8 touchdown grabs in 22 games played. However, he transferred to Florida State University in 2023, where he made an instant impact with the Seminoles by hauling in 9 receptions for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns in his debut game, propelling his team to a 45-25 victory over the LSU Tigers. The debut was such an impressive showing that it caught the eye of many NFL scouts and GMs, including Buffalo Bills general manager Brandon Beane.
I was at his season opener this year against LSU, and this guy's, I knew who he was. He had transferred from Michigan State, but hadn't really seen him in person. And pre-game, during the game, he's catching punts. You don't really see a guy that's 6'3" plus that, usually those are smaller guys that can do that.
His FSU debut was just a precursor of what was to come for Coleman during his brief one-year stay with the program, as he finished the 2023 season with an impressive 50 receptions for 658 yards to go with 11 touchdowns. His 11 touchdown receptions in 2023 was enough to lead the entire ACC division. Keon also displayed versatility as he returned punts for the Seminoles, totaling 300 yards on 25 returns, averaging 12 yards per return, finishing the 2023 campaign with the most punt return yards in the entire ACC division. And with the release of former Buffalo Bills wide receiver and punt returner Deontay Hardy, this could very well open up an opportunity for the young gun to return punts in Buffalo. However, that remains to be seen. One thing is clear though, and that's the fact that Coleman is expected to be a fixture in the Bills' offense early and often. The FSU alumni will look to utilize his rich athletic bloodlines and his proficient pass-catching ability at the next level with the Bills and Josh Allen under center. It's also worth mentioning that Josh Allen himself wanted Coleman in Buffalo which is just a bonus as a compliment to the talents of the promising young prospect.
He texted me, the day of. Was like, you the guy I wanted. I watched a lot of receivers, and I won't play with you. And I'm like, I've been saying the same thing.
With what seems to be an infectious personality to go along with a special skill set, Coleman has already endeared himself to Bills Mafia, and he hasn't even suited up for a single snap with the Bills yet, except for when he played an imaginary game on the field at Highmark Stadium.
Yeah, I scored 3 imaginary touchdowns. I scored a touchdown. Boom. I dap up my lineman, they pick me up, and we throw the ball to the fan sitting right there, a little boy with a sign.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Bills utilize Keon Coleman in their offense in 2024 and beyond, with the 20-year-old under team control for the next 4 seasons on his rookie deal. But for now, that sums up everything you need to know about the Buffalo Bills' newest wide receiver, Keon Coleman. I mean, this guy, he seems like he's got a special personality, and he's got an awesome skill set with a basketball background. There's a lot to like about this young prospect. I want to know in the comment section down below, how are you feeling about Keon Coleman joining the Buffalo Bills? And, I'm really excited to see this guy suit up. If you haven't yet, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content coming your way just like this. As always, I'm Jake Varco. This is the Bills Bunker. Go Bills.